warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aniisah Rahmawati, NPM 190810100063. In this presentation, I would like to present chapter 78 about still, yet, and no longer, anymore, or any longer. First, I will explain to you about still. We use still to say that a situation or action is continuing. It has not changed or stopped. Example, we were still cleaning the house when the guests start to arrive. Use still in affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and questions. Part 1. In affirmative sentence with the verb be. Example, he is still famous for his portraits. In this case, we put still after the verb be. And in affirmative sentence with a main verb. Example, he still paints portraits. She is still waiting. In this case, we put still before main verb. Part 2 in negative sentence. Example, I still have not finished. In this case, we put still before primary auxiliary verb plus main verb. Part 3 in questions with the verb be. Example, is he still famous for his portraits? In this case, we put still after the verb be. And in questions with a main verb. Example, does he still paint portraits? Is he still waiting? In this case, we put still before main verb. And I will explain to you about yet. We use yet in negative sentence and in questions when we talk about something that has not happened, but that we expect to happen in the future. Example, I cannot leave the hospital yet. The meaning is the doctor says maybe tomorrow. Use yet in negative sentence and questions. Part 1 in negative sentence. Example, I have not finally made up my mind yet. And in questions, example, have you finished my portrait yet? We normally put yet at the end of the sentence or clause. There is difference between still and yet. Still blah 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 not shows a stronger feeling of surprise or impatience. Compare, I sent him an invitation last week. He has not replied yet. The meaning is, I expect he will reply soon. And number 2, I sent him an invitation weeks ago and he still has not replied. And the meaning is he should have replied before now. And I will explain to you about anymore or any longer. We use anymore or any longer in negative sentence to say that a past situation has no finish. Anymore is more common than any longer. Example, she could not wait any longer. In negative sentence, example, you don't have to wait anymore. You can use any longer. Number 2, Lucy does not work here anymore or any longer. Number 3, I don't look like that anymore. Number 4, we used to be good friends but we are not anymore. And last, I will explain to you about no longer. We can use a positive verb plus no longer instead of a negative verb plus anymore or any longer. No longer is not used as often as anymore or any longer and is more formal. Example, he no longer plays in an orchestra. No longer with the verb be. Example, I'm no longer 10 years old. The meaning is she is not 10 anymore. In this case, we put no longer after the verb be. No longer with a main verb. Example, I no longer wear glasses. I'm no longer trying to hide it from you. In this case, we put no longer before main verb. I will give you some questions. I put the questions in quizzes application. I put the link in below on description so you can access. Okay, we can start to answer the question in quizzes application. I will answer 3 questions. Number 1. He has not been to the Arctic. The answer is yet. In application, if you answer the wrong answer, you will know the true answer. I will try to answer the wrong answer. When he was young, he used to take a tent with him and go camping, but he does not do that. If I answer no longer, is the wrong answer. The true answer is anymore. Number 3. Alex has traveled a lot. He has been all over the world, but there are blah 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 some places he has not been to. The answer is still. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you to learn chapter 78. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.